We are live at Studio B. This is your day-to-day BYU Sports play-by-play. I am Spencer Linton. That is Jerem Jordan. Joining us now over the phone is one of the newest members of the Cincinnati Bengals.
Hey, good for you, Spence.
Who day? Caleb Etienne joins us now on BYU Sports Nation. Caleb, how are you feeling after your NFL draft experience weekend and landing in Cincinnati?
So excited, man. I'm super excited. The wait is finally over. I wasn't able to hear my name called, in the draft, but, I was able to, get a negotiation with the Bengals and, find myself a home. And I'm excited, though. I'm excited to go to work and get out there and get ready to, go showcase what I can do.
We knew you would get an opportunity. You've been too good this last year. First team All Big 12. Your combine numbers were incredible. Walk us through sort of the emotions of, yes, wanting to hear your name called in the draft, yet you have an opportunity here.
Yeah, I just knew, I had a chance, obviously. I did pretty good at my pro day, like you said. It was just only a matter of time and just trusting the process, obviously, just leaving it up to God. I know He has a plan for me. I just have to trust it and just let Him, just continue to bless me as I continue my career and, just keep on doing what I've been doing, and I just keep working hard and staying focused and, just having, just showing respect and just showing up every day and just putting in the work, so everything else will handle itself.
Caleb Etienne is on BYU Sports Nation. Let's rewind to the last 2 or so hours of the draft on Saturday, Caleb. What were those hours like for you, and what was happening? What were you hearing from your agent, and so on and so forth?
Right. It was pretty chill. It was pretty calm, obviously. I really didn't hear too much, but, I was just sitting down watching the TV, just watching all the guys getting drafted, guys I trained with. I was excited for them, just as they got their opportunity to get their names called, and obviously, tackles that, that was getting drafted before me. But, it was kind of, I was just kind of chilling. I was kind of, waiting on that call, but once I knew it was getting to that time, like 7th round, it was 7th round, they had, coaches started calling me and all that, wanted to, get me on their team as a free agent, undrafted free agent. So, it was just, I wasn't really I wasn't really stressing about it, but, I just wanted the opportunity, to be honest. I just really wanted the opportunity.
We heard about a bunch of prank calls from people. You didn't get one of those, did you?
No, I didn't. I thought I got the call, actually, but I didn't. It was round 7. It was pick 240-some. And I was like, hold on, who is that? I might get a call. And people start pulling their phone out. And the guy was like, I know you wanted to get drafted, but I was like, oh, man. But no, it was a scout. He was just trying to get me to come to their team and all that stuff. But I thought I was doing it. But whether I got drafted or not, I was just thankful. I'm just thankful for the opportunity and just ready to go to work.
The great Caleb Etienne is on BYU Sports Nation. Ultimately, you settle for the Cincinnati Bengals, but how many different teams contacted you in those last moments of the draft that tried to persuade you to join them as an undrafted free agent?
It was a lot. I ain't gonna lie. It was the Ravens, the Titans, the Eagles, Chiefs. It was a lot of teams. So I just kind of try to narrow it, just try to hurry narrow it in the bud, with just the one team that was really trying to negotiate and really wanted me and to really develop and actually see me there for a long term. So and that was the Bengals, and I went ahead and signed with them.
What did you feel like you learned and experienced at BYU that helped prepare you for the NFL?
Just being true to who you are, just having a great attitude, and just being positive every day, and just being happy and just being thankful for, every opportunity, no matter what happens. Obviously, just got to have faith and, just work hard, because faith without work is nothing. So just got to
Amen.
Just always stay true to the grind.
Caleb, you spoke on this a moment ago briefly, but you mentioned the phrase, the Bengals wanted you in position with them long term. What were those conversations like with Cincinnati that made you feel like this is the place for me?
Obviously, my agent, they represent Orlando Brown, so he's over there. I'll be able to watch behind him and learn behind him. You know, he's a veteran guy, so he's got a lot of experience over there. And I know they got a new offensive, like couple new offensive people, like new coaches on their staff as well. So, and I feel like it'll be a great fit for me as well. So, a good chance to go in there and compete as well, and you know, earn that spot, earn the spot on the 53-man roster.
Have you hit up Ryan Rico yet, just to see the good food places or housing or any of that?
Yeah, and Ryan Rico. Yeah, Ryan Rico as well, another BYU guy that I played with in BYU. So, I mean, I'm super excited to get out there and see those guys.
Have you been to Cincinnati before?
No, this is my first time.
Nice. What are you looking forward to about the city? And obviously playing football, but what about the city and being there?
Shoot, I hope they got mountains like BYU.
They don't. I'm sorry.
I doubt they have that.
They do have a beautiful river right next to the stadium.
They got some great chili. They got some pro sports. Yep, they got the Reds. Yeah.
They have great roller coasters in Ohio. And
right by
Cincinnati.
Kentucky.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
So at least you have that going.
I'm gonna check all that out. I'm gonna go see what they have. I'm excited though.
Fantastic. Caleb Etienne is on BYU Sports Nation. Caleb, what do you feel about the prospect of protecting a guy like Joe Burrow, who was one of the elite NFL quarterbacks?
I mean, it's an opportunity for me to go, you know, just go out there and just do my job and, you know, obviously do it at a high level now. Obviously, you know, it's the NFL and, you know, you got to perform and produce. So, you know, that's what I'm going to do. And, you know, whenever I get my opportunity to go out there and, you know, have to, you know, go showcase that, you know, it's going to be at a high level. And I'm going to take pride in doing what I do. You know, Joe Burrow's obviously a great guy, and he's one of the best top quarterbacks in the league. So, you know, you got to make sure you got the best linemen and the best guys protecting them. So that's what I'm coming to do.
What are your next 24 hours like? And frankly, when do you get to Cincinnati and get yourself situated there?
I leave out there on the 8th, so once I go out there, I think it's like rookie little mini camp starting. We just be working and training from there.
How would you summarize your journey from growing up in New Orleans to playing at Fort Scott, Butler, Oklahoma State, BYU, and now getting an opportunity in the NFL?
I mean, it was a process. It was a long journey. Obviously, you know, a lot of trials and a lot of, you know, tribulations. You know, just a lot of things. You know, I had to overcome adversity and, you know, a lot of stuff that, you know, build my character and just me as a person. I think it helped a lot, and, you know, just able to, you know, be who I am today, and, you know, just so thankful that, you know, I was able to do it and, you know, get the help and support that I have around me to help me get there as well. So, you know, it's more than just, it's not just about me, you know, it's bigger than that. So I'm excited.
Well, on behalf of Cougar Nation, we want to thank you for taking a chance on BYU and playing here and being you and bringing your son and your family into the fold here. We've loved having you at BYU. We cannot wait to see you suit up for Spencer's Bengals.
Caleb,
so, he's excited.
I'm a lifelong Bengals fan. I couldn't be more thrilled.
I can't wait, man. I'm excited. I promise you.
Let's go. Houday, Caleb Etienne. Thanks, brother. Congratulations. We'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Caleb.
Let's go. Go Cougs. Houday. Yes, sir.
Yes.